Come on in, come on in, come on in. Yes. Come on in. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. I apologize for my tardiness. I'm sorry I was tardy for the party. But you saw earlier today, you already know if you follow me on social media, I already gave you the heads up that the trailer for the Real Housewives of Potomac season 8 was going to drop today, and it did. And it did. All right. So I was just going to do a quick video and talk about it briefly. But then I said, you know what? Why not go live? It's been a while since we've taken callers. It's been a while since I've heard some of your voices. And I know you probably have thoughts. I just want to put a disclaimer out there, though. This is only the trailer. So we can't judge a season on whether or not it's going to be great or good. Let's not jump to conclusions that this season is going to be great or it's going to be trash. Let's not jump to those conclusions. What we can say is that they put together over a 3-minute trailer that makes me want to go, I'm actually looking forward to season 8, maybe. Maybe. But you know, I watched this trailer 100,000 times. I watched this trailer 100,000 times just because I'm picking out certain things that I'm like, is this what I need? Is this what I need in my life? And I think it might be. So don't be surprised because, as you know, the Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine, their season premieres will be happening on November 5th, the same night. Black Sundays are back. It's back. Come on now. Come on now. We're going to get into it. But before we get into anything, be sure to like the video. Be sure to subscribe. It is a subscribe. It's not a subscribe. It's only live chat. Okay, I'll keep it open. I'll keep it open. Welcome. If you're new, welcome. But behave kindly. All right. Shout out to everyone watching on TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, and on Facebook. But of course, our larger audience is on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to the Kempire YouTube channel, what are you doing? All right. Beyonce says Black Sundays are back. Come on now. Yes, Black Sundays are back. All right. Let's get into this recap. But as always, be sure to let me know, where are you watching from? If you're watching the replay of this, I want to know how you would rate this Real Housewives of Potomac trailer. I would want to know where you're watching from. I want to know what the temperature and the weather is. It's weird here in New York. It's feeling like fall. We got a lot of rain this last week. It looks like it wants to rain again. It's a little humid. I might have to turn the air conditioning back on. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get into a countdown, and then let's get into this Real Housewives of Potomac recap.
Baby, won't you listen to me? I got that flavor. I know you're dying to feed. I ain't no dancer, just got some hip in my feet. Now throw your hands up. Ooh, you bring the lighter. I got the fuse. You make a fire. I'll add the fuel. Follow my lead. Just watch your shoes. Gotta turn the heat up to get this cool.
Guys, hold on. Let me put my earpiece back. I had to go grab my coldest water bottle. Y'all know how I do. I have to have my coldest water bottle for the live. And look, I'm getting all tangled up here. It's all right. There we go. Oh, it's a live show. And I had to turn the AC on. It was hot. For those that have not seen the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8 trailer, you can see it over at our friends at OMFG Reality TV on Twitter. All right. Shout out to the one person that just disliked. Is it what's her name? I don't remember her name. Deborah. Look, Deborah. You know, I just found out Deborah blocked me. Literally just found out. Deborah, you are not relevant enough for me to care. I would have never known if I wasn't trying to verify something that Dorinda Deadly posted on Twitter. All right. They posted a fake Instagram. Let me just show it to you if I can find it. Let me just show it to you because it was actually kind of funny. I said, this can't be real because Dorinda Deadly on Twitter loves to make these fake things that happen, but they're funny. They're very funny. But I was like, is this real? This can't be real. So I said, let me go to her Instagram to see. And I found out that Deborah, aka, you know, only for those of you that don't know her by Deborah, you know her by Muppet. That's what's her name called her. I'm not calling her that, but that's who I'm talking about. Okay. Apparently, homegirl blocked me like I'm supposed to care. I never get it when someone blocks you, unless I'm in your comment section harassing you. I have never been to this woman's page. I have never been to this woman's page. Girl, so why are you blocking me? Am I supposed to care? You're lucky I'm even talking about it because I was like, am I really going to talk about this? Who cares? Who cares? But no, I thought this was funny. Our friends over at Dorinda Deadly on Instagram posted this. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So they posted this and I was like, is this real? It's not real. It's not real. But I think it was funny where Deborah posted a picture of her in a very similar scene to the Real Housewives of Potomac ladies. All right. RHOP starring me season 8 premieres November 5th. It's not real. It's not real, but I thought it was funny. But that's how I found out that Deborah blocked me. Deborah, I wasn't calling you Muppet or anything like that. I'm still not calling you Muppet. I'm just referencing so people know who I'm talking about because a lot of people don't know you by Deborah. They're like, who are you talking about, Kempire? Deborah, the one that got involved in the fight. And so many of you said, based off the trailer, that you're so happy that there was no inclination of this fight that played out at one of the events, Giselle and Ashley's fashion show for their activewear line. I'm glad that they're going to completely ignore it. Sidebar, not only did they completely ignore it, homegirl that was in the fight with them. Remember Dr. Wendy Osefo's friend? Is she just going to be a guest this season or are they going to completely erase her? However, maybe not true. I don't think she's officially a friend of because we didn't see an official photo of her, but we did get an official photo of Charisse. She looks good though. I'm gonna give Charisse. Charisse does look good. Charisse does look good in her photo. But Charisse, I hope you bring something this season. Like, I'm gonna keep an open mind. But last season, you really brought nothing. But she looks good. She looks good in her cast photo. She does. So does Deborah.
Lies! The lie!
Deborah looks good too. It's not real. It's not real for those that are just joining us. Okay. All right. So the Real Housewives of Potomac trailer dropped earlier today. As I said to you guys yesterday, if you follow me on Twitter, I already kind of retweeted and showed you guys that, yes, word on the street is that we're going to get this trailer today. So I don't think a lot of you were surprised when the trailer dropped. So we got a over 3-minute trailer. And of course, you know, the Real Housewives of Potomac editors love to play with the editing. And I appreciate it. I just warned them, this season, don't go over the top. Like, we like it when it comes out of nowhere and it's surprising. I felt like last season, it felt too much. It felt, for me. Some of you might be like, no, we loved it. We loved it. Okay. Hold on. Let me just, because I see this. Hold on. Thank you, SC. SC. Oh, why is this so big? Hold on, y'all. Okay, so SC says, our friends over at TVD says that Wendy's friend is a friend of, she couldn't come to the photo shoot because it was a few days after the fight. But I wonder if she will still be a friend of because of the fight. We shall see. Maybe she'll be a guest. It really depends on editing. But we don't have an official photo for her. Okay? Okay. Where's my notes? Hold on. Let me open up my notes. Because, you know, I had to be reminded of certain things that happened in this trailer. So they start off with this sort of like Potomac proper situation. Do I have a photo of that? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Do I have it? Because I have a couple of photos. Yeah, Potomac proper. What does that mean? No one lives in Potomac? So they're all Potomac proper? I don't understand. All right. So we get this little sort of like skit at the top of the season, just giving us glimpses to what we can expect for season 8. And I told you when we were reporting on lovebscott.com's exclusive that allegedly Bravo executives are very happy with the Real Housewives of Potomac and the season that they have. So I said, does this mean that they're very happy with production? Apparently, they are happy with production. So if you're expecting a shakeup for the Real Housewives of Atlanta production, don't. But you never know. You never know. They might do it last minute just to appease fans. But they are very happy with what happened this season. So this is season 8, and we just happen to have 8 housewives, 8 full-time housewives this season. 8 for season 8. Karen, of course, Karen and Giselle are in the middle. I think they look good. I'm so glad that they got a whole new photo shoot. You know what I was thinking to myself, sidebar? You know what I was thinking to myself? Because, a lot of people come for the ladies of Potomac in regards to their hair and their fashion and things like that. I have to give it to Wendy, though. Wendy's fashion has been pretty consistent these last couple of seasons. Dr. Wendy Osefo. And ever since she did a little nip and tuck, homegirl's been wearing those outfits. And she's been wearing them out. And I mean that in a good way. Okay? I think they all look great. I like Candiace's look, to be honest with you. I think Ashley looks great in this pink. Is she divorcing or not? Look.
Lies, the lie.
Is she divorcing or not? I didn't see any inclination of a divorce. I always saw boo-hooing, but I didn't hear her or see her meeting with a divorce attorney. We haven't heard anything in regards to this divorce. Do you think that it was a plot that Todd set up for the BS?
Lies, the lie.
Just asking. Let me get back to this. Okay, let me give you the full photo though. Here we are. The Grand Dame. The Grand Dame looks great. The Grand Dame is what, 60? We're celebrating her birthday this season as well. Word on the street, remember they picked up cameras again not too long ago? So I'm wondering why they had to pick up cameras again. Robyn's back. Why is Robyn back? Well, because everything that played out with Wendy Dixon, they want people to get a follow-up. So Robyn is back, and Robyn is going through it. At one point, she's crying in the car. Okay, let me stay in order, because we will get there. And you guys will get an opportunity to call in and share your thoughts on the season 8 trailer for the Real Housewives of Potomac. So at the top of the trailer, as I said to you before, it's this sort of like parody showing us some of the things that played throughout the season. Okay, including Karen talking about she got a contact high from the ganji. I really do love Karen. She's just so unintentionally funny, or intentionally funny. I don't know which one it is. She's very funny. So we also see Jason from Winter House.
Lies, the lie.
I don't believe that relationship. But if y'all want to make me believe it, Giselle, y'all better be slobbing down this season. Slob and down. Because I don't believe this relationship. And some of you said that Giselle's not, because I don't know this man. Jason's type. He's cute, though. He's cute. And yes, we know recently they spent her 50th birthday together just in time before the new season, because you're going to see Jason. I don't believe this relationship. I think after all the backlash she received from Pastor Holy Whore, oh, damn. I can never remember his name. That's what comes to mind when I first think of it. Pastor Jamal. I think after all the backlash with that situation, but even before that, remember the real boyfriend that she brought on the show? All the backlash she got from that? She said, never again am I going to bring my real man on the show. Of course, you know, because the producers are watching and hearing you, we're going to see probably a more vulnerable Giselle this season because we're going to see her talk about Grace going off to college. I believe that. I believe that that is truly tearing up her world. I believe that. But please understand what you're going to see this season, I believe, is all the things that you guys have said about these ladies, you're going to see them address it. All right? So apparently Giselle is still dating Jason. I wouldn't be surprised when Giselle talks about it. Like, oh, we're keeping it light and fun and blah, 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 until we find out he's with someone else and all of a sudden there'll be a cheating scandal. Did Ashley get her boobs done? Why did she call them Demi and Diamond? Did she get them done? Or she was just being funny? I don't know, asking. At one point, they're playing this game because, you know, housewives, they're playing this game and they ask, you know, who here swallows? Robyn raises her hand. Wait, do I have the picture of, do I have it here? No, that's not it. That's Nneka. Hold on. And that's, oh, wait, I know I have a, no, that's not it. Where is it? This big. We get this image. Of the Grand Dame looking at Robyn when she says that she swallows. I love Karen. I do. All right. Sidebar. We didn't really get any of Karen's. I mean, look, it's only a trailer, but I just realized I'm assuming that Karen is not the central focus of the season because we didn't really see any of the issues that she might be facing besides her issues with Mia. Okay. All right. So Robyn admits to swallowing. Apparently there's a new Grand Dame in Potomac. Karen says, if only it was that easy. So you know Nneka. Well, you don't know Nneka. You will get to know Nneka this season. And we got to see a little bit of her. And we already heard rumors. That Nneka and Dr. Wendy Osefo were having issues during the season. And I know, shout out to our Nigerian folks that watch. A lot of you are a little bothered and troubled that these two African women, these two Nigerian women specifically, could not come together this season and that they're at odds. I'm going to wait to play it out. I know some people already are not feeling Nneka. I'm not going to base my opinions on Nneka off a trailer. I got to see how this plays out. Although she did call herself a rich B word. And she says that her father was a rich bitch. Okay? And he made sure that she was one too. And then she kisses her husband and it's like, thank you for buying me a $2 million home. Some of you watch Real Housewives for the lifestyle and the money. I never really watched Real Housewives for that, to be honest with you. But some of you really, that's what you want in your housewife. You want a rich mother father. Okay? So apparently she is. Okay, I'm here for it. Because a lot of you are missing that because Monique Samuels is no longer on the show. Who else has money on the show? I mean, technically, Karen and Ray, they definitely had money. I don't know if they still have money because of the whole tax thing, but definitely. We'll see. So at one point, they try to crown Nneka as the new Grand Dame of Potomac. And Karen was like, if only it was that easy. I agree with Karen, though. You can't be a Grand Dame. Come sit down, Nneka. Sit down. But that wasn't her. That was, Giselle trying to ruffle Karen's feathers, as always. All right? So, and then we get that little moment where Karen says she has contact high with the Ganji. Okay, Karen. All right. Do we address Mr. Blue Eyes again this season? I just want to know. Are we dead with it? Because if you bring this up in the next couple of seasons, let's just be done with it. And Regina said they had money. Damn. I think they still have money. I really do. Do you guys believe that they still have money? Let me know in the live chat that Karen and Ray still have money. I think they do. So as I said to you before, Nneka in the trailer that we see says that that her father was a rich B word. He made sure that she was rich too. I was like, all right. Mia, during this trailer, says to Ashley, "Did you marry Michael for the money?" And she's like, "Did you marry Gordon for the money?" She's like, "Maybe." Maybe. Mia and her delusion. But you all have been speculating about Mia and her marriage, and we see it play out during the trailer that she has retained a divorce attorney. But if you follow Mia on social media, I don't, but some of these things just pop up on my feed, the algorithm. They're still together. They're still together. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if these two divorce, but they're still together. She was celebrating his birthday the other day. All right. I don't know. Look, we shall see what will be if we are convinced that there are issues. I will say this though, being on a reality show does put a strain on a friendship, on a marriage, so I wouldn't be surprised. So Mia has retained a divorce attorney. Dr. Wendy Osefo and her storyline this season seems as if there's some sort of issue with Smiley Eddie. Okay? Or Happy Eddie, sorry. Happy Eddie, who has now launched a business of, CBD called Happy Eddie. So good for him. But in the trailer, she's like, "Oh, I came up to bed and you were asleep." She's like, "Yeah, because you come up at like 2:00 in the morning." Is he too busy on Instagram looking at IG models? Y'all remember that? It wasn't a rumor. They had the screenshots. Look. Just asking. So apparently her storyline this season there'll be some issues between her and Happy Eddie. All right. Mia versus Karen. As you know, Karen was the one who brought Mia on. As like she was the housewife they used to bring onto the show. And now they're having their issues because Mia can't pick a side. Mia is all over the place. Mia is a pick me. Sometimes she wants to be a part of the Robyn and Giselle Green Bandit situation. All right. And so during their scene, what did she say to Karen? I can't remember what she said, but what I do remember is Karen said, "Oh, but you're the trick," or something to that effect, calling Mia a trick. I wish Mia luck with this one because no matter how you feel about Karen Huger, the best have come at Karen Huger and have not won. And Mia doesn't have all of the scruples or the depth to be shady in that way. Like you are no match for the Grand Dame at all. Not even close. I literally, for that little clip that we got, I felt like, oh, there goes Karen clearing Mia. Just watch out, Karen, because I feel like when Mia's not winning, she might. Look, watch your neck, Karen. I don't put it past Mia. We saw what she did last season. Don't do it to the Grand Dame. Just saying. So Candiace's storyline, we're not sure. Again, it's a trailer, but Candiace's story continues. Her issues with Ashley continues. Sidebar: did you guys see Candiace talking to Christina Aguilera at a pool party? I like this for Candiace. Candiace, you need to be figuring out your way out after this show because so many people don't, and I believe she is. Sidebar: Christina Aguilera looked great. Look, come on. Candiace did too. But Christina, I was like, oh, look at Christina. Looking like Christina from the second album. I was like, all right. Anyways. Essie says Karen can fight though. Really? Look, really? I don't need Karen fighting. No, not the Grand Dame. So Candiace brings up Ashley's husband suing her. I almost forgot about this lawsuit. Isn't it like a $2 million lawsuit? I forgot about it, but they didn't because she's dealing with it. So she's bringing it up. She's like, that trick, look, is in there still married to the man that's suing me. Why is she still married to the man? What is going on? Is she really going to divorce this man? I'm sure that will probably be the narrative that the other housewives will say on the show. Is this a real divorce? I don't know if it's a real divorce anymore, y'all. A lot of you didn't believe it when it was filed. We'll see when this goes through. We still have not seen the divorce documents. People have tried. People have tried. All right. I guess we'll see. But there are issues between Candiace and Ashley, because I saw recently a clip of, because Ashley's out here working because she has to work because she's divorcing Michael, and she was asked questions about the housewives and things like that, and she was very shady towards Candiace. As you see from the trailer for season 8, their issues continues, like serious, like yelling at each other, screaming, Candiace banging on the table. What's the name going like this? Or Ashley. We shall see. I can't wait to see them talk about this lawsuit and what Ashley has to say in regards to this lawsuit. I'm assuming this lawsuit is still ongoing. So Giselle and Robyn. So a lot of you have been waiting for a Giselle and Robyn like matchup where they're not having each other's back. And some of you speculate based off this trailer alone that that's what we're seeing. These two have a podcast. They're good. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if they have concocted this story for the season. But Giselle in the trailer calls out Robyn for all of Juan's bad behavior. All right. Sidebar, we haven't talked about that lawsuit that Juan was facing. Right now it's dismissed, but they were saying it could be refiled. We shall see. But I wanted to mention it because we haven't talked about Potomac in a while. But this man, he is not an actor. He is a coach, and not a very good coach. You guys told me that. You told me he's not a very good coach, okay? Based off his record at the previous school that he worked, okay? So Juan in the scene literally is telling Robyn, I don't care what people say. People make things up, blah, 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 blah. He's not even convincing because he's smirking the entire time in this scene. Oh, I forgot. They're married. Allegedly. Have we seen that? Have we seen that? Look, have we seen that? But poor Robyn. Oh, whoa, Robyn. At one point, Robyn's on the side of the road. I said, fitting. I am coming in. I always try to come in every season. I'm like, all right, this is a fresh slate for everyone involved. For everyone involved, it's a fresh slate. So I do want to come in with some empathy this season because in the car, poor Robyn, when she's confronted by Giselle in regards to all of the Juan Dixon rumors. Oh, he's at the hair salon. He's at the laundromat. He's at the hotel. Yeah. look, yeah. What about all of that? It'll be interesting to hear Robyn explain it, but I believe the same interview that we got on Watch What Happens Live, it will be the same Robyn in this moment. And that will be her explanation for everything that's playing out in regards to the Juan Dixon situation. Hold on. Nash says, Juan is smiling because he knows she knew what was up before the marriage. And I wouldn't be surprised because I don't believe their relationship either. I wouldn't be surprised that they will get full on married to secure their money, especially now that he's unemployed. He's unemployed. This is their this is their bread and butter. This is their biggest paycheck. I know y'all want to say the hats are selling, but the hats are selling, but not like this show is paying. So they need this check. I wouldn't be surprised if they're concocted this plan. Yeah, we'll get married, blah, 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 blah. Here, this will secure the bag. A lot of you thought that Robyn wasn't going to come back this season. A lot of you felt like she should have been demoted, if not fired, for what she did last season, lying about, not lying. Okay, well, no.
Lies, the lie.
Withholding information during the season only to be embarrassed at Watch What Happens Live with Andy and his questions. Like, what are you doing? It will be interesting to see if Robyn is working overtime to make up for what she did to production and the network. It will be interesting. Let me say thank you. Mickey, thank you so much for the super chat. Mickey says Robyn shouldn't swallow anything from a man that's for the streets. Mickey, I love the fact that you really believe that she's even doing anything with Juan Dixon. She's not doing anything with that man. Okay. But she cries in the back of that car. She's like, I can't believe you guys are really trying to make me out to be the villain. I don't know. Do y'all really believe that Robyn is a villain? I don't know if Robyn's a villain. Less than smart, maybe. But I don't think she's a villain. All right. Look, all right. If you are a member of the channel, I'm going to drop the call-in link for you first on the community tab. So if you are a, hold on. If you are a senior royal, I'm going to drop the call-in link for you first. Hold on. Let me just go to the community tab. Because if you're just joining us, we're talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac trailer that just dropped earlier today. I said, let's go live. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about it. And of course, you know, we will be recapping it every single Monday here on the YouTube channel. So if you enjoy Real Housewives, if you enjoy pop culture conversation, be sure to subscribe. All right? Be sure to subscribe. Okay. Senior Royals, we're going to drop the call-in link for you first. Hold on. Okay. And to become a member of the channel, head on over to TheKempire.com/join. Royal Court members, we're going to drop the call-in link next for you. I feel like we haven't taken callers in forever. It's been a while. Guys, if you also missed our Real Housewives of Orange County recap, that is now posted here on the channel. Go ahead and let us know your thoughts about that season. We had the season finale yesterday, and we recapped it earlier today. And now we're talking about this Real Housewives of Potomac trailer. Okay. So here are some of the other things. We didn't see the new friend of, we didn't see much of Charisse, but we also didn't see Dr. Wendy Osefo's friend. We didn't see Deborah, thankfully. We also didn't see Jacqueline, Mia's friend. Some of you wanted her to come back. I'm okay with her not coming back. I think her and Mia might be in a better place. I don't know. I really don't care. But you never know. She could still make an appearance. You might just not be an official friend of. So we have Giselle calling out Robyn for Juan's behavior. We have Robyn crying about being the villain. Then we see Robyn on the curb. I'm telling you, that scene with Robyn on the curb, I was like, you can't even make these things up. I almost made that the thumbnail. But then I said, no. This trailer is not about this trailer is not about Robyn. But I'd say this is priceless. This is comedy making it for themselves right here. Like, this is perfect. And then we see the conversations with Juan Dixon and Robyn Dixon on this show over the years has always been cringy. You remember the time when he was talking about he wants to be in love, not with Robyn, with someone. He wants to feel real love. He was ready to, like, the fact that they're still together. I keep telling you, I feel like this is not love and passion. This is more so respect, a bigger calling, because they do have young children. I think that's the focus, to be honest with you. Nneka. All right, let's talk about Nneka bringing up that Dr. Wendy Osefo's mom might be having a shrine, doing some black magic. So if you've been following the tea for the Real Housewives of Potomac, then you already knew that Nneka and Dr. Wendy Osefo have not seen it for each other. I was actually surprised by this, but here's the thing. Just because people are your kinfolk, not to say they're kinfolk, but you know what I'm saying. Just because that doesn't mean that they're going to get along. It will be interesting to see why these two do not get along. Based off the trailer, and I'm basing this off the trailer, Nneka, I'm basing this off the trailer, Dr. Wendy Osefo. I'm still keeping an open mind when it comes to Nneka. All right? But you could tell that they're different types of people. Nneka seems like she grew up with a lot of privilege. She seems like a spoiled brat. The fact that she's talking about her money and her father being rich. I can already tell Nneka and Dr. Wendy Osefo, who's worked hard and do all the things. Nneka, too, is very educated as well. But you know what I mean? Like, you could just tell they're very different personalities. So just because two people are African or black or a Nigerian doesn't mean that you're gonna get along. But Nneka in the trailer is insinuating that Dr. Wendy Osefo's mom, I don't why is she bringing the mama into it? I thought mamas were off whatever. Look, I thought moms were off limits. It's not, right, children? Okay. Like, how did that even happen? Do they know each other? Do their families know each other? Is she coming on to bring tea? Who hired her? She's the ops. Is Nneka the ops? Is she the ops? I need to know. Is Nneka the ops? She looked like the ops in this photo. Look. She looked like the ops in this photo. I just want to know, how does she know her mom, that Dr. Wendy Osefo's mom has a shrine? And Dr. Wendy Osefo says, my mother praises the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And then she says, yeah, she does during the day, but at night she's holding shrines and putting people's names and stuff. How do you know that? But remember, this was a rumor. They have denied this, but I just want to remind you, just to give you context. There was that rumor on why Dr. Wendy Osefo and Happy Eddie, why their families did not want to be involved with Dr. Wendy Osefo. People were saying things about the tribe. They have denied that. That's not true. I'm just saying, I wonder if Nneka is the one running with this narrative now too. Just to give you context. Look, just to give you context. I don't know. I'm waiting to see it all play out. But I will say this, if I had to rate this trailer, I would give it a 9. I thought the trailer was pretty good. What do you guys think? How would you rate the trailer? Those of you watching on TikTok and those of you that are watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. I thought the trailer was good. It was enough. It was enough to bring me in and was enough for me to be like, okay. I'm not sure about any of the ladies. I'm coming in with an open heart and an open mind. Open heart and open mind. And open legs. No, don't come on. I don't know. It just came to mind. I don't swing that way. Oh. Oh, wait, we got callers. All right. Live chat. We have over 1,400 of you here for our recap of the season 8 Real Housewives of Potomac trailer. Shout out to those of you that are here. Shout out to those of you that are backstage already. To become a member of the channel, head on over to TheKempire.com/join. And for everything Kempire, from our social media to our merch to our podcast, head on over to TheKempire.com. All right. Those of you that are Team Kempire members, I'm going to drop the call-in link next for you as well. Shout out to already our Royal Court and Senior Royals. We appreciate your support of the channel. So thank you to our members. Live chat, come on, let's get to 500 likes. Live chat. Can we get to 5 likes? All right, let me say thank you. Thank you so much, Nisi, for the super chat. Nisi says, hi, Kempire. As much as I like Grand Dame, Candiace, and Wendy, I can't do another season of Ashley, Robyn, and Giselle. I'll watch your recaps instead. I love that you guys will watch my recaps. I appreciate that. But I want you guys to watch as well, just so that you know what I'm talking about. And then you will be able to give me a different perspective. Because, I'm open to a different perspective. Just saying. All right. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate your support of the channel. Thank you to those of you that send in Cash App, all that stuff. We appreciate it. Wait, hold on. SC says, Kempire looks so innocent, then goes there. It's always the innocent ones. All right. Wait till you hear the song when it drops. Oh. Go listen to the podcast. All right. Maybe this week I'll give you an early listen to the song. Maybe. All right. Shout out to our Kings Guards. We could not do this live show without our Kings Guards. We appreciate them. Let's get to the caller so I can get out of here and go eat something, because I really haven't eaten today. It's been a busy day. Okay, it's been a busy day. Be sure to like the video, guys, if you haven't liked it already, and be sure to subscribe. We're gonna bring up Alex, as Alex is always first in line because Alex is a senior royal. Alex, hold on one second. Let me just switch to our callers, and then let me put up our disclaimer. Okay, because the opinions of the callers do not represent the opinions of myself, the Kempire LLC, Google, our sponsors, all of that. All right. Everything that the callers say is alleged. Everything, especially Alex. I'm playing. All right, hold on. Especially if you're a senior royal and you saw our podcast. Alex was very bad. No. All right, let's bring Alex up. Hold on one second, Alex. Alex, are you there?
Hello, arrivederci, ciao, calling in from Venice, Italy.
Are you really?
Yes, I am. Alex is on vacation. Alex is talking in the third person. Alex is so relaxed. Period. Anyways, I'm going to touch on a couple things. So first with regular Robyn, you're back by the grace of God. I hope you're praying because that's the only way you got back here. Listen, girl, I feel sorry for you that you have let yourself be so fooled by Juan and be so punked by him. He makes you look like a fool on a daily basis. He makes you look like a fool more than I drink water. Seriously, girl. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna move on to Nneka and Wendy. What in the Carlton Gebbia black magic is going on? Where did this come from? This is so confusing and out of left field. I don't understand this. This does not seem interesting to me. I think with Charisse coming back, I think that was a mistake.
Oh.
Potomac consistently drops the ball with friend ofs. We had a Scala who I loved who didn't come back, who I think should have definitely came back.
She's pregnant now.
And then we have Jacqueline. Huh?
She's pregnant right now.
Even more of a reason. And then Jacqueline, who I also loved, who I think should have came back, but they constantly drop the ball. And they bring back people like Deborah and Charisse.
Deborah's not coming back.
Well, I mean, she was in that fight with Candiace. She was over there, so she might come back as a guest. Listen, I think Giselle could become likable to me if she showed more of her soft side and became less messy. If you can keep other husbands' names out of your mouth and just talk about your children and your family life and how in your life, then it would be 10 times better. Thank you.
All right.
That's it.
Thanks, Alex. All right. Good. He didn't use all his time. All right. All right. We're going to bring up Brooklyn Star next to weigh in on the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8 trailer that dropped. If you're part of the replay crew, as always, be sure to let us know where you're watching from and your thoughts on the trailer. Again, it's just a trailer. We're just basing our opinions on the trailer. All right. Let's bring up Brooklyn Star. Brooklyn Star, thoughts.
Hi, Kempire. How are you?
Oh, well, how are you?
I'm good. So I'm locked in. I'm locked in just from the trailer alone. Okay. The girls are giving finally good lace fronts, fashions. I'm loving it. I'm even liking how production is shooting them. They look like money. They look like they have money. Like in the scenes when they're walking, their bags, their hair is done. I loved it. I think I'm gonna like Miss New Money. Okay. Anytime a Black queen is flourishing and spending money and has the money to spend, I'm here for it. Okay. I can't wait for the day I tell my husband, thank you, baby, for a $2 million house. You know, let's put it out there. I can't wait for that day. And I think Ashley is probably divorced by now because remember, she couldn't officially file for divorce until they purchased that home as a married couple.
Yeah.
So I think they should be on the way to be divorced. She did get a boob job. Remember, she got it at the last reunion. You could tell, and it looked off. Like they were just stuck on her chest. Like it was really, maybe they settled by now. But I love it. And let Giselle get her back broken in. Okay. It's not a relationship, but you know.
You believe that it's even that? I don't believe it's real.
I don't think it's a relationship at all. I think they're hooking up because she's not an ugly woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real.
I don't think she's an ugly woman, but I don't believe that this is real at all.
I believe they hooked up during BravoCon or something like that. I believe they did.
Oh,
I think something happened along that lines. Remember, Ashley kind of hooked them up when she was with that Luke character.
Luke character.
I think she got her back broken in a little bit, and you know, I'm not gonna be mad at Giselle. You know.
Well, if it's real, I'm happy for her then.
Yeah,
it's cute.
And I don't want to see Charisse. Okay, like if Charisse ain't adding more than if she's not doing anything, please At this point, I think she's blackmailing Peacock. Why is she here? I don't want to see her. And I like Mia will always throw out her own tea when asked. She's like, I might have. I love it. I'm here
Yeah.
for it. I think this is what Atlanta needs. I don't know, but they're filming them way different, even though it's the same company. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. That's
All
all.
right. Thank you so much, Brooklyn Star.
No
Take
problem.
care.
Bye.
Oh, I love it when you guys call in. You guys are so messy. I love it though. Speaking of messy, let's bring up Janelle next. Hey, Janelle.
Bonjour. I'm
What?
at work. I'm at work right now, sneaking around. Bonjour.
What's going
Oh
on?
my God. Okay. I'm gonna try to whisper, but I'm not really good at whispering because I'm loud as hell. Anyways, first off, I saw that you saw my message on Instagram. Y'all, I told Kempire the fashions at the OC reunion actually look good for once. They were bargain basement last year, and now we've elevated to Rodeo Drive. Thank you, Jesus. Someone finally listened to all of us because the fashions were not fashioning last year, and now they're fashioning. Hallelujah. Anyways, I'm excited for Potomac. Because I haven't been this excited for a new season in a minute. And it's like, especially after the letdown that Atlanta was, I was like, oh, child. Like, I don't know what we're going to do. I said, maybe Real Housewives needs to get put to rest. Like, I was seriously thinking that because I love me some Real Housewives. And I'm talking about all the franchises, not just like Atlanta. And I was like, because even though Brony reboot has been like somewhat successful, I'm like, I don't want to reboot every single franchise.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to see something new. But Potomac, how you doing? Okay? And Miss Karen Huger, y'all better stop messing with her. Please. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Okay? Listen. Stop messing with Karen Hoover. She always comes through with the receipts. She always gonna come through in the argument. I wish y'all would just stop. Okay? The woman did not come here to play with y'all. Okay? What did Beyonce say in her song? I did not come to play with you. Okay? I came to slay. Because we ain't cursing up in these streets right now. I'm at work and we on YouTube. So we gonna bleep ourselves. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I'm so excited for this new season. And Kempire, your skin is looking glistening. Bonjour. I'll talk to you later.
Get back to work. Bye.
Yeah, I'm going back to work right now. Bye.
Bye. And she's still at 13 seconds. Oh, I love it when you guys call in for work. I love it. Oh, wow. All right, let's get to some more callers, guys. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video. Once let's get to 600 likes, guys, and I will drop the call-in link for the general audience so you guys can have an opportunity to share your thoughts on the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8 trailer that dropped earlier today. If you missed it, you can see it at our friends over at OMFG Reality TV on Twitter. I think it's also on their Instagram as well. All right, let's bring up Obi next. Hold on, Obi. Let me move this. Go here, go here. Obi, what's going on?
What's up, Kempire?
Hey.
Long time no speak.
I know.
How have you been?
Pretty good. You?
Good. Yeah. So I have some tea, and this tea is just like, I don't even know if I should drop it or I don't know how I'm gonna. But anyway, I feel like I'm gonna drop the tea, but I'm not gonna give like all the details of the tea. So Nneka and him, the new chick who is on Potomac, she has a husband, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the husband is a doctor. What kind of medicine is he practicing? What did they say he was?
They didn't say.
Because I'm seeing a lot of articles saying he's a surgeon.
Oh.
And guess what? I actually know him. I
Oh.
don't know Nneka, but I know her husband.
How do you know
How do
him?
I know him? Because we're in the same practice. We literally did the same residency. I did a residency and then I did a fellowship. So the residency I did, he also did, but he was like a year before me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like a year after him. So like he graduated a year prior to when I graduated. So he's just like a year above me. So he's basically doing the same thing. I mean, we do the same thing.
So
And I know him because we both follow each other on Instagram. I've never met him, but I've spoken to him like a whole lot of times. Like during the time when we were studying for exams and when we were trying to get like match into like the program. So that's how I know him. So that's the T. But then in my mind, I'm like, why are they introducing him as a surgeon? He's not a surgeon. He's a hospitalist. He's an internal medicine. He practices internal medicine, general medicine, like in the hospital. The doctors that actually work like in the inpatient in the hospital. That's what he does.
Okay.
So that part is kind of fishy to me. But anyway, back to Nneka and him. One thing I'm not liking about this lady is I feel like she's propagating a stereotype that is not really favorable. Because we have this stereotype that people feel like we practice voodoo medicine, and I think it's not just in Nigeria. I think like a lot of countries in Africa have that stereotype. But I think it's a stereotype because I mean, if you ask me, I would say the majority of people in Nigeria are either Islams, Christians, or they don't have any religion. So I don't know why she's doing that. So it's kind of like a bad look for her to be Nigerian and be doing that. So that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Thanks, Obi, for the tea. I wanted to ask more, but guys, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure because look, things happen. Hold on, 1 sec. I'll be right back. Look. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. All right, let's get back to the callers. If you're just joining us, we're talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8 trailer that dropped. If you're part of the replay crew, as always, be sure to let us know your thoughts on this trailer, how you would rate it. And guys, don't forget our proud sponsor of today's live is Coldest. Coldest.com. Use the discount code Kempire10 for 10% off of your order. Damn, I need a manicure. All right. This week. Anyways, guys, let's get back into it. Let's bring up Miss Esquire next. What's going on, Miss Esquire?
Nothing much. How are you, Kempire?
I'm well. How are you? I feel like we haven't talked to you in forever.
Listen, I've been watching all the lives and I be in the chat, but by the time you do the calls, I got to get back on the phone and do work.
I know.
I hate it here. So I don't know what to say about this season because you talking about keep an open mind and an open heart, and Robyn talking about keeping an open mouth, and it's just a little too much. I said what I said. Because I don't know why I'm seeing Robyn Dixon on my screen. I particularly do not know why I'm seeing One Dixon on my screen. But let me tell you something. One is never gonna miss an opportunity to make Robyn look like a fool, and that is worth the entertainment value alone. What I will say about Giselle is I agree with you, Kempire. This relationship is not real. Giselle will never bring a man that she really cares about on this show again. Now, if she's spreading it wide and laying it low, that's her business. Everybody deserves to get some cobwebs, removed here and there. But I agree with you. Like the biggest criticism that we have of Giselle is we do not see her real life, right? Like I said last season, I don't even know what the inside of that woman's closet looks like. That's how little we know about Giselle. So I'm not really interested in seeing you parade a fake relationship in my face on this television screen. Now, of course, I want to see her, becoming, one part of an empty nester, her oldest baby going off to college. But you got to give me something a little bit more than that. And you also need to stop shooting at the queen. Like every season, her trying to dethrone Karen for some other person that we really don't care about. It's getting old. It's getting tired, much like her wigs. I will say for Ashley, if her storyline is yet another season of this white man I really don't know what to do with, please save that. I don't want that. We have already done that for 3 seasons in a row now, and I'm kind of done. I don't think they're getting a divorce. And if they do, I think that man's gonna make her life a living hell. And so I just don't. I feel like she could have gone the friend of, because she also like the way that she's a pot stirrer is not in a fun way. So I don't know. I'm not here for her. I'm very interested to see this dynamic between Dr. Wendy and this new girl.
Nneka.
Because honey, Yes, I love nothing more than two women who have the coins and who are like throwing shade at each other. That is why I watch the show. Also, shout out to OB for throwing shade at hospitalists. He basically came for him like they used to come for Dr. Eugene about being an ER doc.
Yeah.
Surgeons make the real money. That's why, like, please don't call yourself a surgeon if you're not. Okay, have a great day. Go get you some food.
Thank you, Miss Esquire. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, I didn't get to unpack what Obi said. So he's not really a surgeon. Actually, what I wanted to ask Obi, I know you're in the chat. Obi, so can you buy a $2 million home? Look, because if you can't, that means he can't, right? So how he buy the home? Did Nneka's father buy the home? Because Nneka's father, she said, is a rich bitch. I'm not sure how he feels about me calling a rich bitch, but okay. All right, let me go back to this. All right, let's bring up Phoenix next. Hold on. What's going on, Phoenix?
Long time no talk.
I know.
I'm so excited. I have to say, I'm more excited about the recaps of Potomac than actual Potomac. I might be the only person that wasn't like blown away from this preview. But then again, last season had such a good preview. It seemed so dramatic, so crazy. And then when it came, it kind of was like, huh? So maybe they kind of learned, like, don't show all of their best clips in the preview. I have a conspiracy theory. I'm sure that this woman who is, what is her name? Married to the surgeon or not surgeon? We don't know.
Nneka.
Nneka. Okay. I think that I can see why she's a good fit for the show because she's Black, beautiful, and badass. But I also feel like, do you feel like they brought her on knowing that she would not gel well with Wendy so that they could no longer be accused of colorism?
Oh.
Because like now can't have that conversation because here's a dark-skinned woman. I'm just saying, like, did they say, let's go find another dark-skinned African woman who doesn't like Wendy so we can no longer be accused of that? I'm just saying. Also, Mia is never going to leave that bald-headed man. She loves him. Even if she married him for money, she loves him.
Yeah. That's
my personal opinion. And then, yeah, as far as Robyn, I'm sorry, but I laughed so hard when she was sitting on the side of the curb.
Me too. I'm sorry, Robyn. I'm sorry.
I feel bad, but the last thing I will say is she was the villain. I think the thing about these shows is we forget because, so many months has gone by since we saw last season. She was definitely the villain last season. We could not stand her. She had so much like anger and vitriol and she was just a total mess. And was like really mean and nasty. So she actually was the villain. I think she's finally realizing like, oh, I finally had a season where the audience hates me. And so now like I'm the victim, I'm not the villain, whatever. But anyway, it's good to see you and I can't wait for the recaps.
Thanks, Phoenix. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Well, this is why I love when you guys call in, because now it's like, all right, well, do you think, replay crew, do you agree with Phoenix? Do you think that this was a ploy that Todd set up for the BS to come at Dr. Wendy Osefo? I wonder what Dr. Wendy thinks. Dr. Wendy, what do you think? Again, I said this at the top of this. Of all the ladies on this show, I've been thinking this, at least for like the last week. I feel like Dr. Wendy's probably the most fashionable in this crew. Don't you think? And like she's got it together with her hair and her makeup and the outfits. I mean, some of these ladies are hit or miss, and they've been on the show a lot longer than Dr. Wendy. All right. Jenna's backstage. We're going to bring Jenna up next. What's going on, Jenna?
Hey, y'all. Sorry I had to come off mute. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, it just sounded like I had an echo. I wasn't sure, but I'm literally just calling in to say hi because I ain't seen y'all in a while. Life been lifing, disrespecting me. I've been missing the lives. Somebody stole my car, the rental insurance company, and my insurance company been disrespecting me. Everybody, child have been people on hospice, deaths in the family, everything else.
Oh, damn.
So I was like, let me come in. Oh, and I ain't even gonna get into stuff going on in my job, but I just wanted to come in and say hi. But Miss Esquire, OB, and Phoenix all gave me some things to think about because I haven't even watched the trailer, honey. But I'm gonna go back. But already, your show been more entertaining than the whole season. But I'm gonna tune in so I can come and talk trash with you. But I definitely agree with Phoenix that when they announced that the new girl, the other one who's also Nigerian, that's definitely in direct opposition, so they can like pit them against each other, and so they won't have to answer for the fact that they're a colorist hot mess. And so I agree with all of that, and I think the other folks, I think it was Obi and Miss Esquire hitting on the head. They are trying to make her husband, the Dr. Eugene, Harris, no relation, of this show, and he's probably going to be in there trying to act like he has some money and he don't. But anyway, I said I was just going to say hi, so let me jump off and go get back to life, beat me up. But y'all take care and send me some good vibes if you have extra ones. Send them my way.
Definitely. Thanks, Jennifer, calling in.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye. Well, Jenny, you don't need the good vibes because you just give off good vibes. So those good vibes will just naturally be attracted to you. I'm so sorry that life has been hitting you so bad. Mercury retrograde just ended, so hopefully things will start to make a turn. And life only gives you things that you can handle, so you can do it. All right, let's move on. Let's get to some more callers. Live chat, we hit over 600 likes, so I'm going to drop the call-in link for all of you, but you will only have a minute. All right? All right, so our members, we have Tyler, Temi, Jason, and Aisha. They will get 2 minutes because they are members of the channel. And if a new member comes in, sorry, members, we're going to be in our 1 minute phase. Okay, let's bring up Tyler next. Hold on. What's going on, Tyler?
Hi, Kempire.
Uh-oh.
So, actually, I listened to Giselle and Robyn's podcast. I know I do the dreadful work, but it's actually decent.
Oh.
Just has said that they're not in a relationship and it's kind of just a sexual thing. They have and they link up. She said that several times on the podcast. So you all are right. It's not it's just a bang bang thing. Robyn, girl, stop crying. You've been going through this since high school. Like y'all been together since forever. Like, girl, like just let it go. Stop. Wendy, I do agree that they probably brought that girl in with Wendy, but I do think yes, I think there's colorism. I do think there's colorism. But I also think that none of these women would authentically be Wendy's friend. Maybe but for the most part, she just doesn't fit in with the group. And it's like she came in one way and then she changed. Like, it's like she's been trying to navigate her way in this group. So there is a little bit of she's not as authentic as she could be or true to herself because she's trying to navigate her way through this colorist group. But I do feel like, Wendy, I wouldn't be sad if she left. But that's all.
Okay. Thanks, Tyler. Take care. All right. Tyler still had a minute left. All right. Let's bring up Temi next. Hold on. What's going on, Temi?
Hi, Kempire. Long time listener, first time caller. Super excited for this. I'm excited to see my Nigerian sisters on this and hope that they really rock this. My only thing, and excited for your reviews. I won't really watch, but I will watch your reviews. But one thing I just was like, I can't deal with this anymore is if I see that Mugler jumpsuit one more time on someone on this franchise, I might end it all. Like I'm over it. But yeah, thank you so much. Just wanted to call to say that.
Thank you, Temi. Thanks for calling in. Take care. I love that you guys are not using the full 2 minutes. Thank you. That way we can get to our next callers. All right, Jason's backstage. What's going on, Jason?
Hey, Kempire. How's it going today?
Not bad. How about you?
It's going good. I'm just going to be really quick. I don't really know how to feel about Robyn coming back on this season, especially after seeing her and how she was last season. I get that they brought her back because of the whole storyline with Juan, but I don't even think we're going to get the whole story behind that. And also, Candiace scared the hell out of me in that trailer. Did you see how she slammed her hand on that table?
I mean, she's done it so many times, though.
I know, but it reminded me of that argument, what was it, in season 4, where she threw the knife at her, I think?
Yeah.
It brought me back to that.
Are you triggered?
Yeah. But that's it for today. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jason. Take care. I think I'm desensitized to Candiace and that behavior. I probably should have been a little bit more shocked with Candiace going, maybe I'm not. I've been watching this too long. All right, our last member that we're going to bring up, but yes, I see the general callers are backstage. I did drop the call-in link in the live chat. I'm going to bring up Aisha, who is a member of the channel as well. What's going on, Aisha? Sorry.
Hi, Kempire. How are you?
Oh, well, how are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to see this trailer. I'm just going to go just the girls. Yeah. So Giselle, I think she looks good in the promo photos. Let's see if she can actually keep it up because in the actual season. Wendy, she's gorgeous. And I feel like all the new people that join, all the new housewives just come for her. So it's just like, I need people to find a new storyline. Go for someone else. Go for Giselle like Monique did. Like give us something a little bit different, but it's just getting repetitive, constantly kind of just picking at her husband, now her mother. So that should be interesting. Candiace, another dinner table scene. Let's just make sure the utensils stay on the table, and let's not go there again, please. Ashley, I'm a bit bored. Like, are you divorced or not? And yeah, I'll keep it there, but I'm excited. Yeah.
Thank you for calling in, Aisha.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. I have dropped the call in link. I'm going to bring up Toya next, and then we're going to have, is that Miss Bernice? And then Tina. All right, so let's bring up Toya first. Hold on. Toya, what's going on?
Hey, Kempire. I'm going to try to be quick.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Alrighty. I know it's just a trailer. I know you try to give them grace, but Nneka is not going to get any grace from me. Because why would you bring such a negative stereotype to a national platform? That is disgusting. I hate that. I really, really do. And I'm Jamaican just like you, Kempire, and we know what that dark magic is called. And would you ever bring that to a national platform? Absolutely not.
No, you answered it for me.
I mean, she's wrong for that. Like, and out of all the other women you could have come at, why would you come at the other Nigerian woman? Why? And yes, she is being used by production because now they can say, well, we're not colorist. We got another dark skin girl on there. We are not stupid. We see what you guys are doing. It's whack. And Giselle, how are you 50-something years old in a situationship and then bringing it on national television? Come on now. But isn't she the only one on the show who is not in a marriage or who's single? I think she is.
Hold on. Let me look at the cast. Hold on. Let me see. Married, single, well, about to be single, allegedly married, and married. Yeah, she's the only single one. Technically.
So we know this ain't real. Thanks for having me, Kempire.
Of course. Thanks for calling in, Toya. Take care. All right. I think this is Miss Bernice backstage. Miss Bernice, hold on. Miss Bernice, is that you?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, okay.
My niece's birthday is this month, so I'm just using that as a homage to them for this month.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that Miss Bernice? Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Okay, let me get this right. The Joker is finally turning on Harley Quinn, and Harley Quinn can't take it.
Who's the Joker and who's Harley
Really?
Quinn?
The Joker is Giselle, and Harley Quinn is Robyn. She can't take it. It's like, Mr. J, you can't talk to me like that. That's the way she was giving me when she was standing there all defeated when she was questioning her. Really? And you know that Robyn and Juan are the Shannon and John of Potomac.
Oh. Shannon and John from Orange County.
Yes.
Oh. I can see that. Not a real relationship.
Yes. Not a real relationship, and he dog her every chance he get. Exactly. Oh, and I don't like this maker because you coming at Woody like a colonizer, and that's not a good look.
Oh, damn. All right, Miss Bernice. Well, thank you for calling in.
Okay, boo, go eat.
Thank you. Take care. I love when you guys call and tell me go eat. All right. Thank you to everyone that called in. Let me switch this out. If you're just joining us, we decided to go live randomly. I was just going to do a short form video and talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac trailer for season 8, but I said, why not go live? I want to hear what you guys, I haven't really spoken to you guys with callers in a while. So I said, why not go live and talk about the trailer? Because I did think the trailer was solid. I gave the trailer a 9. What do you give the trailer for the Real Housewives of Potomac season 8? What would you give it from 1 to 10? I thought it was solid. I'm interested to see how the rest of the season plays out. However, one of the big criticisms of Atlanta was that we would see these trailers, mid-season trailers, and a lot would be left out. And we're like, well, what happened to this particular part? So it will be interesting to see what makes the actual episodes. And it will be interesting to see what is everyone's personal storyline this season. And of course, we can already tell there's going to be this fight between Dr. Wendy and Nneka. It will be interesting to see more of Nneka. I'm not going to judge her based off the trailer. I want to see, maybe I will like her personality outside of the group. Maybe I will like her personal story at home with her family. And what does she, where did she get this from in regards to the whole witchcraft and shrine situation? Like, where did that come from? But But we shall see. We shall see. Robyn's back. But I'm keeping an open mind to Robyn. I'm gonna woo woo Robyn while she's on the side of the curb. I'm like woo woo woo. I don't really want to see any scenes with Robyn and her alleged husband, Juan. Who else is on this cast? So, and we really didn't see too much about Ashley. We saw Ashley crying for a hot second. I'm not sure what she was crying about. I don't know if it was about in regards to Michael. Who knows? Giselle, her storyline this season, she's going to be calling out Robyn for the Juan situation. She's still dating, or not dating, I guess, getting her back broke by Jason from Winter House. Karen, apparently she's having some beef with Mia this season, and she's, of course, making us laugh. So I'm here for that. Candiace, not sure what her personal storyline is, but we know she's having beef with Ashley, and that's always fiery. Mia has retained a divorce attorney. Dr. Wendy's having fights with Nneka, and apparently there's something going on in her marriage. Not enough time, not enough intimacy between her and Happy Eddie. I just summarized the trailer for you, but we shall see what the season actually looks like. It's just a trailer. Don't forget, The Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine will be premiering on November 5th. Black Sundays are back. Thank you, Bravo. Black Sundays are back. That is also the last day of BravoCon. All right. So I'll be in these streets when all this is happening. So our very first watch party will not be happening on that Sunday. Sorry. We will get back to it a couple weeks later. All right. But stay tuned. Stay tuned. Anyways, thank you to everyone that called in. Shout out to our members of the channel. To become a member of the channel, head on over to TheKempire.com/join. We appreciate your monthly support. It helps us to continue to do live shows like this with the proper technical support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you. And of course, we appreciate our King's Guards. We could not do this without them. And of course, our subscribers. We are at over 304,000 subscribers. Thank you. All right. We appreciate the support. We appreciate support and subscribing. I know, look, there's some of you that just watch and you rely on the algorithm to let you know Kempire just dropped a new video. But I'm telling you, you're missing out on videos, things that you want me to talk about that I'm talking about. I'm in the middle of watching Big Brother season 24. A mess. Like I want to fight somebody watching this thing. So you're missing out on content, even though you think, oh, the algorithm will let you know when I post. No, you're missing out. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to turn on your notification and be sure to follow us on social media. That way you are up to date on everything that we are putting out. Anyways, thank you all for being here. Let's get out of here with some music. I will see you all in the next video, whenever that might be. Who knows? All right. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much. Oh, wait. Hold on. I forgot Super Chats. AC, thank you so much for the Super Chat. AC says, it looks like Grand Dame and Jizzy are playing nice, which I love to see. It makes G more likable. The two queens of the franchise, to be honest. We do need to always see Karen cuss someone out. Well, we always need to see Karen cuss someone out. Much love, Kay. Thank you so much, AC. I don't know if Jizzy and Karen are playing nice. I think they're playing nice, but I do believe that Jizzy is always coming for Karen through someone else. Like last season with Charisse. Who knows what she's doing with Nneka this season. Yo, thank you so much for the super chat. Yo says, why is Robyn back? Juan is going to make Robyn look crazy and desperate. I don't know, Yo. I'm not surprised because of all the fallout with the situation. So I'm not surprised they want to kind of see that all play itself out. We shall see. We shall see if it is worth it by the end of the season. Is it worth it? Will this be her last season? How many originals do we still have on this cast? We have quite a few original cast members still a part of Potomac. We have the Grand Dame, we have Giselle, we have Ashley, and we have Robyn. We have 4 OGs still. Season 8. All right. Let's get out of here, guys, with some music. Don't forget to like the video. We're already at 700 likes. Can we get to 800 before the end of the live? Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for tapping your screens. Those of you on TikTok, we appreciate you guys. Let's get out of here with some music. I will see you all later.
It's been dark way too long in this place. That bright smile long gone been replaced. From ear to ear I see that fear in your face. Tell me when the last time you felt safe, cause there's some evil people in the streets. Evil at your front door, creeping while you sleep. It's time to raise up, show that even when weak. We don't turn the other cheek. I can show you how to be strong. Come on, follow me. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. No more running from the bad guy. I'ma stare him in the eye like, what's up? I know the journey got hard for a minute, but I ain't giving this up. Yeah, I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up. We go through bad days, hard times, low pay, high crime, pathways to a life without sunshine. I'm the lifeline. With this life, I'm gonna be the pipeline, shining in the nighttime. Bet on me to swoop down. I'ma go toe to toe. Already know that I'm never gonna back down. Bet on me to stand tall. I take on anything for my crew. Bet I risk it all. Wicked people in the streets. Corruption in the politics and the police. It's time to raise up. Take a stand against the seat. We won't take a back seat. I can show you how to be strong. Come on, follow me. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. No more running from the bad guy. I'ma stare him in the eye like, what's up? I know the journey got hard for a minute, but I ain't giving this up. Yeah, I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up. Get back up. Get back up. Get back up. If I get knocked down, I'ma get back up. If I get knocked down, I'ma get back up. If I get knocked down, I'ma get back up. I'ma get back up. I'ma get back up. I'ma. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. Yeah, no more running from that bad guy. Don't worry about it. I'm right here. What's up? I know that journey been hard for you. Okay, I ain't giving up. We ain't giving up. I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up.